Have you ever wondered why, no matter what happens in the world, the United States dollar still remains the most powerful currency on Earth? Wars, recessions, inflation, even global competition, yet the dollar continues to dominate. Today, we reveal the real reason the dollar still rules the world, a story deeply rooted in history and geopolitical strategy. The story of the US dollar's power didn't begin in America, it began in Europe in the early 20th century. Back then, the world relied on gold, a tangible asset that served as the universal standard for value. If a country wanted to buy from another nation, it needed gold reserves to settle international transactions. But the First and Second World Wars changed everything, fundamentally reshaping the global economic landscape. During World War II, Europe was in ruins, its infrastructure shattered and economies crippled. Britain was drowning in debt, its financial resources severely depleted by the war effort. Germany and France were devastated, their industrial capacities and national wealth severely impacted. The only major nation relatively untouched by the war's direct physical destruction was the United States. And the US had something the others did not: the largest gold reserves in the world accumulated through wartime trade. So, in 1944, world leaders gathered in a place called Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, to establish a new international monetary system. They made a historic decision, designating the US dollar as the primary global currency. The United States promised something powerful in return. Every dollar could be exchanged for real gold at a fixed rate. This pivotal agreement essentially made the dollar as good as gold, solidifying its role in international trade and finance. But the story doesn't end here. The dollar's journey to global dominance continued to evolve. As America grew stronger, countries around the world began to store their wealth in dollars, recognizing its stability and reliability. They traded in dollars, using it as the preferred medium for international commerce. They borrowed in dollars, as it became the standard for international loans and financial agreements. The dollar became the universal language of global money, simplifying complex international transactions. However, in 1971, something shocking happened. President Richard Nixon ended the dollar's convertibility to gold. This decision, known as the Nixon shock, effectively removed the gold backing, making the dollar a fiat currency. There was no longer any physical gold behind a dollar, a move that could have destabilized its global standing. So why didn't the world abandon it? Why did the dollar maintain its unparalleled influence? Because the United States had something even more important than gold: power, trust, and a robust global infrastructure. It possessed the largest economy, a powerhouse of innovation and production that drove global growth. The strongest military, providing a sense of security and stability in an often turbulent world. The biggest financial markets, offering unparalleled liquidity and investment opportunities. And trust, a crucial element built over decades of reliable economic and political engagement. Countries didn't just trust gold, they trusted America as a stable and dependable global partner. But the biggest reason the dollar still controls the world, a strategic move that cemented its dominance, is oil. In the 1970s, the United States made a secret deal with Saudi Arabia, the largest oil producer in the world. The deal was simple: sell your oil only in US dollars, creating an immense demand for the currency. In return, America pledged to protect the Saudi kingdom, ensuring regional stability. Saudi Arabia agreed, recognizing the mutual benefits of this strategic alliance. Then other oil-producing countries agreed, seeing the advantages of a stable, dollar-denominated oil market. Soon, the entire world needed dollars to buy oil, the most essential resource on Earth, powering industries and transportation. This created what we now call the petrodollar system, a powerful mechanism for dollar demand. And this is why the dollar is still king, its position reinforced by the global energy market. Today, countries like China and Russia are trying to challenge the dollar, promoting alternative currencies and payment systems. New systems and new currencies are rising, attempting to carve out their own space in the global financial arena. But in global trade, almost 90% of world transactions still use the US dollar, a testament to its deep entrenchment. Not because it is the most stable, nor because it is the safest, but because the dollar is the foundation of the entire global economic system. And as long as the world needs oil, trade, banking, defense, and global stability, the US dollar will remain the most powerful currency on Earth. The dollar is not just money, it is influence, a tool of geopolitical leverage. It is power, a symbol of economic and military might. It is the currency of the world order, shaping international relations and global finance. And for now, it isn't going anywhere, maintaining its prominent position for the foreseeable future.